What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and today we're going to be talking about the Crocodile event. I know a lot of people have been asking about it. The Crocodile event is actually relatively tricky, and, you know, it does say it's a 10-star difficulty, 40 stamina. It doesn't seem too bad on first appearance. However, yeah, it actually is pretty difficult, and I have 3 different teams for you guys in this video that are able to get through this content, right? So before we get into that, I want to talk about the actual characters themselves. Are they even worth farming? And honestly, yeah, they're actually pretty good. So first of all, there is this Robin character. We're not going to be talking about clearing the Robin event because it's very, very easy. But what I would suggest to all of you guys is to max out this Robin first and then move on to the Crocodile event, as this Robin is exceptional for that Crocodile event, as well as that if you do use this Robin in that quest against Croc, you actually get additional drops at the end of the quest. So make sure to definitely use Robin on your team in some fashion. Well, this specific Robin, you want this Robin on your team. But this Robin, obviously she limit breaks as well, and her special ability, which is the main component as to why you want her, is going to reduce paralysis by 4, reduces enemies' defense up by 4, and then also changes adjacent slots into recovery. Now the big thing there is the recovery slots, because we'll talk about that once we get into the content, but it's honestly really good. And reduce, remove SFX by 5 turns. I don't even know if you even get inflicted with that during the adventure, but if you do, then obviously it gets rid of that. And then if she has an int slot, you hit a perfect, you carry it through the next room. Just a generically good unit. You know, not too bad at all. And then we've got the brand new Crocodile, which is the character that we're all going to be farming for here. I actually as I just finished my last team recorded, it gave me the last limit break material that I needed to completely rainbow him out, so I'm really happy about that. But this Crocodile, int, cerebral driven, captain effect is boost int characters attack by 3.5 times, all other characters 3 times attack, and then boost int characters HP by 1.3, and reduces their special charge time by 1 at the start of the quest. Dude, this captain effect is insane for a free-to-play unit. I actually didn't even realize it was this good. That's exceptional for a free-to-play unit to have a captain effect like this, because it literally boosts everyone, and it also gives you the, -1 cooldown at the start of the quest, 30% health boost. Like, this is good. That's a really good captain effect for a free-to-play unit. Now, his special ability, 12-turn cooldown, reduces attack down by 5, burn by 5, and gives your int characters a 2 times color affinity boost for 1 turn. Like, this unit's wicked. An absolutely insane free-to-play unit. As for crewmate abilities, int characters base attack by 40. If you hit a perfect with an int slot, you keep it. We've got a support effect, which is just stat boost, and to any int character, that's pretty good too. And he actually does have Pirate Rumble stuff, so let's have a look. His special ability, 34 CT, is quite high. Targets enemies in a medium range for 1.5, and one enemy will get 100% chance of action bind for 7 seconds. Huh. I mean, that's pretty cool, but at the same time, you gotta remember that, Roger and Odin just completely avoid action bind. I just keep bringing him back to Roger and Odin because they're just way too good, man. And passive is in characters get level 5 or level 3 attack, sorry, and then level 5 guard percent up. Okay, not the greatest, I'll admit, but he's not a terrible free-to-play unit in Pirate Rumble, that's for sure. So there we go. That's the rundown of all the new characters in this event. Make sure to get farming, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So starting things off, I'm going to be using Halloween Lore. Now, of course, I wanted to go ahead and use him. I just pulled him. If you guys have not seen my Suga Fest video for it, it was bonkers. You definitely need to go ahead and check it out. But the best case scenario here is actually using Lore and Mihawk both as captains here. Because remember, Mihawk has the ability to resist paralysis, and you've got Lore who has the repel mechanic, both of which are going to be exceptional in this fight. So anyways, getting into this content, we actually do have right on this team the brand new Buggy, we have the Boa Hancock, the Robin, and also NL to help us with some cooldown stuff. But we actually have Robin for this stage 3, because there's increased defense, there's paralysis. The paralysis doesn't matter because we got Mihawk as the captain, and then obviously we get inflicted with the new debuff, the hunger debuff. Now you can see that it actually has a 3 under it, which means we have to eat 3 recovery slots to get rid of that debuff. And by using Robin special, we get given 3 recovery slots. And basically what happens is, if you don't get rid of the hunger debuff, your attack is reduced by a significant portion, and also you lose a certain percentage of your HP every single turn. It is a really, 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 really bad debuff, and the only way you can get rid of it is by eating recovery slots or Semler slots. It just really, really sucks. So characters that generate recovery slots, or characters that will have switch effects to give you recovery slots, are going to be very valuable when this debuff is going to be common. Stage 4 here against Mr. 1. He's got 7.5 million HP. He has 8 turns of Rainbow Shield damage reduction, which is just absurd. Obviously, you can go ahead and use the Mihawk special, which actually gets rid of 10 turns of Rainbow Shield, as well as gives you an attack boost. And if you hit a certain amount of perfects, you get an attack boost in the following turn as well. And then when you use Law special, he gives you an orb boost, and he has the clock timer, which means that after 1 turn has passed, you get given another orb boost, which is great. So by using these 2 characters together, we can get multiple turns of 2.5 attack, 2.5 orbs pretty much for our int characters. And obviously with the switch effect, or not the switch effect, but the super type of these characters, we can get even more amazing and beneficial buffs. Now you can see that here on this stage as well, we get inflicted with 5 turns of special bind, which is why we have Buggy on the team. He can just get rid of that, which makes it a lot easier. And then just by launching all of our effects, we can just hit our perfects, kill off Mr. 1, and move on to the final boss stage, which is going to be against Crocodile. Now Crocodile has around 12 to 13 million health, and Crocodile will have a full immunity buff. He'll have, or not full immunity, he'll have delay immunity. He'll also have 3 turns of damage threshold as well, so you need to get around that in some capacity. And he'll also go ahead and inflict poison to your team as well, and he has a special limiter, so you can only use 3 specials per turn when you are against this guy. So lots of really annoying debuffs that you have to get around here. But of course, if you've got Halloween Law or Mihawk or both, it actually makes it a lot easier. You really don't have to worry about it too much. But on this team as well, we do have the support effect of Nami to give us an additional color affinity boost. And the thing about Crocodile is that when you actually kill him, he's going to revive with 30% of his HP, and he's going to cut your health by 70%. So you want to have high HP as possible if you're using Law here, because what will happen is once you kill him and he cuts your health, when it actually goes into your turn, he's going to go ahead and repel all that damage back to him, and it will just instantly kill him after he revives, which is pretty awesome actually. So utilizing a Law friend captain or a Mihawk captain is going to be really good for this fight. So the secondary team I have for you guys here is a Blackbeard team. Now the Blackbeard team, it definitely gets the job done, no problems really, but it is a little bit slow, and I mean that's to be expected considering it's going to be Blackbeard, right? Now for the characters on this team, once again we have Robin to enable us to get rid of those debuffs on stage 3. I'd say pretty much any team you build, you want that Robin on that team. We also have Chobro, who's going to be pretty decent for the final stage as he removes the threshold, and he actually gives us a chain boost, which is going to make sure that, you know, when Blackbeard attacks, he hits really hard. And we've got Nami for special bind removal on one of those stages as well, which is going to be also pretty useful to have. And then obviously with the double Blackbeards, which is quite good. And then of course we have Mr. Mihawk, who is going to be fantastic because he's going to essentially get rid of the revive stage of Crocodile. Luckily there's like no normal attacks only. If there was, then it kind of makes Law useless for this event. So it kind of makes sense that there isn't any. So Mihawk's going to be a valid option. Any int-based team that you build, Mihawk will be a valid option for, just to get rid of the revive stuff. You know, you can do that. You can run like, you know, like the Halloween Mihawk as a friend captain to get rid of the paralysis stuff, and then you can run your own V1 Mihawk as a sub to get around the revival mechanic. Or you can run, you know, like a Law friend captain, and then instead of running, you know, the Mihawk to get around the revival mechanic, you can run like more paralysis reduction if you want. So there are different ways you can build these teams, which is quite nice. But with this team specifically with Blackbeard, you do need to take a lot of time in the early stages to launch your specials, so that when you launch it against those bosses, they're at his max capacity, you know, with the 4 times attack, 4 times orb boost, super type specials, so he's doing as much damage as he possibly can. And with all that, even with the % damage reduction active, he still does a really good amount of damage towards Mr. 1 here, which is great. And then after we take down Mr. 1, we can take our time and take down the mobs once our bind is about to be removed, because we do need to make sure that is removed so we can get a pretty significant chain. And then that's pretty much it, basically. It's a really simple team, really straightforward. It's just a matter of doing it, because it's quite a slow team, and you really have to focus to make sure you're using, you know, your specials at the right time. Make sure Blackbeard is getting to his max capacity before you reach this stage. So yeah, it is a little bit annoying, but it definitely gets the job done. So we'll go ahead and move on to the final team of this video. And then the final team of this video is going to be with Legend Carrot. I have to give a massive shout out to my man TK. Link to his stuff is down below in the video description. He's actually the one who created this team, and when I saw it, I just couldn't believe it, because I wouldn't have thought, you know, that Carrot would have been a valid option for this event. But I mean, I stand corrected. She just destroyed it, and it was really, really awesome to see. So this is the team, and it's really, really cool, right? So it does use Shanks Crew as a friend captain, and by using that means that you can just completely avoid the special bind that gets inflicted on stage 4. We have Robin for the stuff on stage 3. We have Sobermask for multiple turns of attack boost. We have Rayleigh for getting rid of all the debuffs when we reach the final boss stage. We have Pudding for, you know, carrying an orb boost from stage 4 into stage 5. Just everything about this team is really good. So I would say if you have the applicable characters, you should probably go for it, man, because this team is actually really solid. You know, if you were unlucky enough to not pull any of the Halloween legends, and you still want to definitely clear this event, then this is definitely a team you could probably go for. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You know, you just attack. Like, you just attack and use the specials when you need to. It's pretty straightforward, right? There's no like secret gimmicks or secret techers that you have to do. It's all pretty straightforward, which is quite nice. But anyways, that's all I have to really say about this content. It is difficult. I'm not gonna front. It is a difficult piece of content. But of course, you know, once again, with everything, if you have the applicable characters, it's not going to be as bad. And there is a lower difficulty version of this event as well. So even if you do not have the ability to clear this one, I think you can still clear the lower tier one, which I'm not too sure if it even drops the Liberate materials. I would think it does, but maybe at a reduced rate. But definitely getting this Crocodile Max would be highly advised, because this unit is very good for free-to-play people, you know, for amazing utility and color affinity boost. Pretty decent captain effect, honestly. So that's going to wrap up this video today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.
Dude.